Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with the last monthly themed Thursday review for January. This time I'm discussing The Last Voyage of the Demeter. For the last review, I'm going with The Last Voyage of the Demeter. This one got quite a bit of praise last year, and rightfully so. It's a new Dracula tale, or should I say a new adaptation of an old Dracula tale. In fact, this movie is based on one chapter of Bram Stoker's classic novel, Dracula. I think it's pretty cool how the filmmakers took a subplot of the book and turned it into a feature-length film. Like Jason said as we were watching this, did this story need to be told? No, but we're glad it was. I'll keep this brief because it's a decently simple plot. This movie fills in the blanks of the captain's log in Dracula. The captain in this film adaptation, by the way, is played by Liam Cunningham, who many will recognize as Davos from Game of Thrones. Fans of that series should find it fitting that he plays the ship's captain in this. Also, funny coincidence, Woody Norman, who played Peter in Cobweb, which I reviewed last week, plays the captain's grandson Toby in The Last Voyage of the Demeter. He really is such a great young actor. The Demeter is transporting cargo, including, you guessed it, Dracula's coffin. Prior to his inevitable escape, the crew finds a stowaway on board in a young girl named Anna. She appears to have been stricken with an illness, which of course causes alarm among the crew. Obviously, that's only the beginning of the troubles that await them on the ship. One by one, in what can truthfully be best described as formulaic slasher fashion, they are brutally killed. Dracula is indeed on board, making sure this will be the last voyage of the Demeter. This movie is loaded with atmosphere. It is palpable. I love that almost the entirety of the film is set on the ship. It's basically a slasher film on a ship with a vampire as the killer. And that vampire happens to be the most famous vampire of all, Dracula. I really like the look of him. They went more for the Nosferatu design, although I wish they would have gone practical as opposed to CGI. I know a lot of viewers had a problem with that, and I get it, but it's really not that bad. I still think he looks good. The kills are bloody and brutal, as I said. The characters are likable. And I think The Last Voyage of the Demeter really captures the time period. This one was a bit longer than the others, with a runtime of just under 2 hours, but it certainly didn't feel that long. As someone who is not typically a huge fan of the vampire subgenre of horror, this was an awesome vampire flick. I know why a lot of people enjoyed this one last year. I definitely did. Have you seen The Last Voyage of the Demeter? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's video to see what he reviews for Monthly Theme Thursday. Next week, we will announce our new theme for February, along with our first review. What will it be? Tune in to see. But for now, that does it for 2023 horror. Remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.